once again, if anyone's copying me, I did get a notification of being offline briefly, apparently now reconnected. Anyone that's actually on my stream, I'll okay. Next I'll copy. So anyone copy? Anyone on 2-4 copy? Bullets. Bullets.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. Refueling complete. Rearming complete. One, 2, 4, check. One, 2, 4, check.
Okay, anyone copy?
Okay, yeah, we got you now.
Right, I was just AFK briefly anyway, so I would have missed anything. Yeah, if that's happening at the 30-minute mark each time, or at 00:30, I've got no idea why or where to start on finding out what it might be.
Most likely, Virgin are probably doing something. It might be a line fault that occurs at this time.
Well, yeah, I suppose they're going to try and do things in what would, for most normal people, be out of hours. So for us, it's not.
Well, it wouldn't. I don't necessarily think it's a maintenance thing that's taken out their connection, because that doesn't often happen. There was a time a while ago where I would regularly have connection issues at a particular time, and it was a fault. So it might be worth following that up.
Okay, well, I suppose at some point I can dial up and you can, by dialing up, you can get them to check your modem and for issues and stuff, can't you? And it'll reboot and all that sort of stuff. I won't do that now, obviously, but I could try that and see if it'll check my equipment. This is a relatively new hub, so I'm not going to rule that out as a possibility either.
Yeah, well, it could be the hub, it could be the box, it could be anywhere in between here and there, really, couldn't it? I was gonna say something, and it's just gone out of my head.
I was saying about it's happened to you.
No, it was something that you had said that caused me to think something, and then it just vaporised.
I can't remember what I was saying, apart from the fact that you can do an online check of your hub, etc.
Yeah, so you don't need to call them up, you can actually just log on to your router and do that. So you don't need to ask them to do it. You can trigger a diagnostic check yourself.
Oh, okay. Just I know you can dial the appropriate 3 digits as if you're going to report a fault on your, dial it from your phone, your landline, as if you're going to report a fault, and I think it then gives you the option for them to check your modem.
Yeah, but you can do that by logging onto your modem, and there's an option in there. I think it's under the diagnostics or admin, something like that.
Okay, well, I could do that. I mean, to be honest, dialing up and then selecting from the menu might be just as easy. But I don't know. One way or another, I will have to try and look into that. Get me hub checked. I'm currently sitting on the north edge of the runway. I'm going to get repaired. I wasn't going to, but I've noticed I've got some peppering, so I'll quickly get repaired. Repair.
Request repair.
Copy.
If there's anyone on my stream, could you put any kind of a message? I might have to restart the chat. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I've got to click here to retry. Okay, folks, hopefully you're hearing me, and if you get a chance, could you put something in the chat just to confirm that, please? which I could do it from YouTube.
At Bill 1949 wait.
Okay,
Test.
the chat is working then. Don't know how many people are actually watching. According to this, I've got 3 people on Twitch and 1 on YouTube, but I don't know how trustable that is at all. Right, I'm currently waiting for a repair because I've got some wing damage, and then I'll take off. Okay, 30 seconds it says. And we're up on the ramps. Okay, we're good to go again. Okay, 49 for takeoff on 08.
Roger.
On you, Ghetto.
Okay.
Nice strikes.
Yeah, I've got to get better with the rockets. They shoot real low.
I'm pretty useless with rockets. It really sort of a bit poke and hope. How about the BTRs to the east of the airfield?
Copy that. Nice.
2 for 2 was that? Yep, that's good. Nice one. Mission accomplished. Grab RTB for the arm.
Copy.
19 Spitfire, finals on 26.
Roger, I'm starting to take some rockets and stuff, start clearing out stuff to the northeast of the airfield.
Copy that. We've got rid of the artillery to the southwest and the BTRs to the east.
Okay.
Bullets.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Copy.
Anyone can drop me a message on the chat just to say hi, just so I can confirm
Refueling
that
complete.
you're receiving and are able to put a message on that. That'd be helpful.
Rearming complete.
Flying Spitfire 26 for takeoff. Is that an incoming convoy, Alexa?
Negative. What did you hear?
Oh, I'm just seeing an orange circle, that's it.
Oh, I see. No, I just marked some targets.
Copy that, no problem. Come up and join you around your area.
Uh, Not necessarily putting in the time to clear down all of the targets. I'm just taking out like the majority of the targets so that we can then handle it in real time if necessary.
Yeah, copy that. The units I've been hitting, there's 3 left.
Roger.
Excuse me! Intercepting the mail is a federal offense, you know. Especially when it's mine.
What's that one for? What was that one mean?
It means I used the wrong function because it's played it to everyone instead of just the person that shot him down or shot it down. But it means that the Yak-40 transport aircraft was shot.
Oh, right, okay.
But in theory, it should have been just undead that got that.
Right. Okay, that's what I get for looking away. I just went straight into the ground because I was too busy looking at other stuff. Bullets. Bullets. Bullets.
Request rearming.
Copy. Rearming complete.
Sim 08. Okay, I've taxied on 08, I'm approaching the runway. When I jump out, I can see the craters quite clearly, but from cockpit, really can't see it. Yeah, at ground level, if I pull my mouse back so that I'm looking from ground level, those bomb craters are not visible. If I'm a bit elevated, then I can see the bomb craters, but from the cockpit I can't see them until I'm close enough, so the angle is better. Sort of pop into view.
Second.
Yeah, I was some way back, and I couldn't see the bomb craters. I jumped out of the aircraft, I could see them, but only because when you first jump out, you're in an elevated position. When I used my mouse to drag myself down to sort of concrete level, then those bomb craters disappeared. And of course, in Canada, when you're in the cockpit, you are sitting at a reasonably shallow angle for anything that's a little bit in the distance. I'm now, they've just where I am now. They've just popped into view.
Right, so that's that might be a graphical setting.
Okay, I'm not sure which one.
Yep.
If you're able to look at my stream briefly, you'll be able to see how close I have to be before I can see those craters.
Shadows and secondary shadows might play a part in doing that, because you're talking about highlighting low angle things. So it might.
Oh, okay, I'll bear that in mind and check it. Are you able to look at my stream briefly?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I think that's just going to be, I think that's just about the angle at which it can render something, because it's trying, the camera is trying to render, you're trying to look at something which is below the surface of the concrete, effectively. What they haven't got is a rendering of like a ripple or a ridge around the edge of the crater that is raised, so you're looking along the top edge of a flat surface, so you're not going to see anything.
Okay, I get you. So what you're saying is that the crater rim is not modelled.
Yeah, I think that's probably it.
Okay. Well, at least that helps to understand it a bit. Thank you for that.
There's a few different types of textures that are quite low quality. One of them, looking around where I am right now, is the helipads. If you just do a quick glance at them, it looks like it's a metal grating with holes in, with something underneath like gravel. But if you actually look at it, it just looks like hand-drawn, like black line type stuff. It's not really shaded. It just looks like, well, it looks like a cartoon, to be honest. There's no texture to it. It's just shapes, and I think that's the similar with the crater on the runway. There's no texture.
Okay, rightio, got that. I'll have a quick look though and see about that setting that you mentioned.
Okay.
Okay, I've got shadows are high, but secondary shadows are off. Now I wonder, maybe, if I think of it, next time I have to respawn, I'll go out and set that to something else and see if that makes a difference.
Right. Okay.
mic key, but got no transmission.
Sorry, I had the mic muted, my actual microphone. I overheated my engine, I had to land and repair. Just getting real bad sputters.
Okay, copy that.
Are we ready for convoy, or do we need to?
I think I'm okay for convoy. I can glide around for a little while until we're ready. Ghetto's just going to get repaired, I believe. So then we'll be good to go, I guess. Assuming you want to go for the convoy, not the convoy, protect our convoy, Ghetto.
I've got 150 seconds there.
Copy that.
One, two, four.
Copy that, sir.
I just come up with a DCS crash message, so I need to come out. I'll be back in a sec.
Copy that.
Nice one.
So I'll give you the sound.
neutral mode.
Okay, copy that, so.
Yeah, 124.
Yep, copy. Bother you in, Gazelle.
DCS.sh.
Oh, right. Just advised, Laxo's had DCS crash, so they'll take a bit to get in.
124 again.
Yeah, copy.
And finally, taken half an hour more than.
There's 2 DCS crashes, wasn't
Well, technically a total of 3 so far, but 2 of them happened at the same time.
Alright.
Don't even ask me how that's possible. Two crash messages on the screen, both of them were on it to send it to Egodynamics. Right, I'm ready to try again.
Yeah, we're good.
Your order is being processed. Please go to pickup point C. Oh, wait. Wrong job. Check your map. I've got no idea where she is. Not entirely sure she does either.
The convoy driver does not need to know where she is, only where she was and where she intends to be. And everyone else should stay out of her goddamned way. Give me one for luck. Actually, I've seen them run cast before. Keep them coming.
Nice one. I've seen a whole bunch of orange circles now, so I'm not sure which one is the convoy.
One of these is not like the others.
Copy, we'll look. All what I'm seeing look the same.
To the south. South of the river. Well, south of the airfield.
Okay, south of the airfield and just north of the forest.
Yeah.
Copy that. On the way.
We're loaded and ready to roll.
I have eyes on the map. Okay, I have eyes on the convoy.
They're taking 5 from artillery.
I don't know where from.
Maybe the S-29's far west. But that's a fair distance, so their accuracy is going to be down a bit.
Copy that. You can see the impacts, but I can't see where those shells are coming from.
Oh, they're firing at the stuff. They're just firing, dump firing at the passive targets. They've not been aggressed by those. Oh, unless it's the mortar.
We have air targets inbound.
Targets, they're currently heading southeast.
Yeah, they'll turn. I don't know why they keep. They seem to be perpendicular always to the head.
Okay.
I don't quite know why that.
Okay, we're on our way to their units. They're currently at about 4,500 feet. Climbing. Been hit. Forgot. Over a dangerous area. Watch out, Ghetto. I've just been hit. Okay, I have eyes on the air targets. I've been damaged, but I'll go for it. I just hit the power lines and bits broke off him.
But it's still flying.
Yep. I'm out of ammo. I didn't get rearmed. Can't believe that. Fine on RCB. I've got some pretty hefty damage to the wings.
I think they're actually going to make it without being ambushed on the ground.
Well, that's a consolation.
Quite surprised actually, it's not very often that we get zero
Destination inside.
ambush.
Yeah. I'm sure I did get rearmed, so I'm wondering if the reason I can't fire is because my ammo's been shot to bits. Oh no, I'm turning base 08.
All right, we made it. Get that junk stowed and meet me in the nappy. 2 drinks all round. One for those that made it, and one for those that didn't.
Oh, you managed to get some supplies through? You are a sneaky bunch, aren't you?
Okay, follow Spitfire at 08 finals. And we still have 109s in the vicinity by the looks of it. Okay, well I've got to take a repair and hopefully get up there and have a go at those 109s, etc. Repair.
Request repair.
Unable to comply.
Because the prop was turning. Repair.
Request repair.
Copy.
Bullets.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Copy. Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
At the roads lesser taken 1930. Yo.
Yo, Rhodes. We just hit. We just had a convoy come in, our convoy with supplies, and of course it got. There was some incoming aircraft as well, enemy aircraft that would go for the convoy, and they're still floating around. I've taken a lot of damage, but that wasn't from the aircraft. That was from ground units. I forgot how dangerous which we flew over. So I'm getting repaired and rearmed, and then I'll go up again and see if I can find those air targets. There's these ones here. So there's an A20 and a 109. There's another 109 there. I'm not sure what he's to do with, whether he's part of the escort for that or what. And one there as well, I can't be sure. Okay, I've been repaired.
Ghetto zebras. Didn't manage to take out my 109. Ghetto zebras. Ran out of ammo.
Right. Right, now I believe I'm armed. I'm going to check now because I'm not sure.
Ghetto zebras.
Bullets.
Still too close.
Okay, I've got arms, so I'm okay. Still too close? How do you mean? What's too close? Flying Spitfire, 08, take off.
The roads lesser in 1930. I'm playing Roblox Spot Commander right now.
Okay, I've never done that, so really don't know what that one's about. I only ever do flying in DCS. Destroyed, but it's only a passive. It wasn't one of the escort. I suspect the aggressive aircraft have all gone. fun of it, let's fly this right through that cloud. Okay, there's a fighter down at Aircat. Maybe that's a good place to go. Hug the river a little bit because I know that there's aggressive units down there on the way to Aircat. Fire.
attempting a CSAR but got shot down just to the south of the airfield. There was orange smoke, but there is no more.
Oh, okay. And down at ECAT, there's a 109 down there.
Right, okay.
Bit of massive band in there, rubber band in there. Stalled it. Okay, I'll jump in on Mosquito. Bullets. Bullets. Don't know why it's not getting me. Do it the hard way. I'll do bombs as well.
Rearming.
Copy. Rearming complete.
Run the starter.
Run the starter.
Copy.
Your order is being processed. Please go to pickup point C. Oh, wait. Wrong job. Check your map. I've got no idea where she is. Not entirely sure she does either.
The convoy driver does not need to know where she is, only where she was and where she intends to be. And everyone else should stay out of her goddamned way. Give me one for luck. Actually, I've seen them run cast before. Keep 'em coming.
Bullets.
Request rearming.
Windows closed. Bullets. No. Voice attack is not playing ball.
We're loaded and ready to roll.
Copy that. Mosquito this time. Getting ready for takeoff.
At the roads lesser taken
Request
1930.
rearming.
Had taco chips for supper.
Supper, now there's a thought. Yeah, I had fish and chips for dinner. No doubt I'll be able to eat, I'll be ready to eat something else before I turn in tonight. I've got to wait for this rearm to occur before I can continue. I've actually been rearmed, all I wanted to do was change the skin on the aircraft. That's taking a long time. Just check that again. Bullets. No, it's not having it. I've got all the right livery. Yes. Okay, well, fair enough. Let's just go. Getty, if you got your ears on, I'm on 08, but I'll sit here and wait for you to go. Not sure if Ghetto got me there. Nice to see Ghetto in the spit. Try again. Ghetto, I haven't got the radio on. I'm not on the right channel, that's why I can't hear him. Yeah, Ghetto, if you got your ears on, I'm at 08, so if you'd like to take off, I'll stand by.
I'm currently escorting the convoy to the south.
Copy that, so when airborne, we'll join.
Roger. Oddly, it's seven trucks worth, which is not what I was expecting.
All right. No, Ghetto suddenly stopped. Oh, he's pulled over to one side, and he's got his engines stopped. Okay, I will then take off.
We have air targets inbound.
Oh, Ghetto, if you're able to get up there and go for the 109s. I can possibly go for the A20s. Been hit by 109, I think. Got double vision. I'll expend my rockets and my bombs. Well, I'm going down, but I might have done some damage. No, I've got no messages. Bullets.
Request rearming.
Copy. Rearming complete.
Fox 3 nastaje.
Copy, super. Fine line taken off on taxiway.
Back on the convoy.
Yeah, I'm going to take off and join this bit.
I'm surprised we haven't actually lost the truck yet.
That's good.
I just don't think we have.
Target hit is not down.
Roger, we've got a couple of air targets on my location as well, the A-20s.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Roger.
And I didn't set my trims, so I was very lucky to take off, and that was a mess.
Second Fox 3. Target hit. He is still flying after 2 Fox 3.
Yeah, warbirds don't play well with jets.
If they like guns, I give them guns. I shot 300 round of guns into him, and he's still flying. He's tough.
Was that the A20 night?
A20.
Copy.
We're under fire, goddammit! Shoot 'em, will ya?
A20 down.
Not some of them.
I'm here. See if I can get back, but I'm lost an engine.
Copy that. Figure on BRT. That's the last one.
just going to repair. Well, maybe.
Copy that. Just before the bridge that the convoy went over, there seems to be a glitch on the map. It's like a crease in the paper of the map.
On the ground or on the satellite?
Yeah, it's on the ground. The southernmost edge of the bridge that they just crossed, coming from that point, that southernmost point of the bridge, and going roughly southeast, there's a black line that I didn't know what it was, and it almost looks like, as I say, you've got a crease in the map.
Right, yeah, sometime, well, that could be a texture that didn't load, because you'll get black bits on the helipads every now and again, won't you? So it could have been a texture that didn't load in properly, or yeah, it could just be a dead bit. There's lots of bugs on this core, on this.
Okay. It's like a thin line. Like if you imagine like a shadow of a telegraph pole, it's that sort of thing, but much longer.
Right.
Most Connect 1 inbound for full stop in New with 26.
What's the convoy?
They are.
Destination inside.
They're about there.
Yep. They must be pretty safe now.
Yeah, I think so. It's a shame that the DCS doesn't give us joystick keybinds for marking targets, because those groups that came in to attack the convoy, I purposely don't mark them on the map by default for the purposes of, you know, it being surprised and something to watch out for. But ideally we want to be able to mark them, which is fine, we can, by using the mark command, but the fact that we have to go through the mouse to do it, it's terrible.
Oh yeah.
Because they gave us a keybind for a couple of them that lets you turn it on, but the actual mark is still hard bound to the mouse.
Yeah.
All right, we made it. Get that junk stowed and meet me in the nappy. 2 drinks all round. One for those that made it, and one for those that didn't.
Oh! You managed to get some supplies through? You are a sneaky bunch, aren't you?
Nice job.
Yeah. I might need to call it there as soon as it's 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I was looking at the clock earlier on. I'm figuring that we'd probably go on a little bit later because of the couple of bridges, but yeah, 3 o'clock seems good. Nearly 3. By the time we're actually finished, it's easily nearly 3.
Yeah.
I've got damage to one of the rings, so I would need to come in really anyway.
Copy, runway is clear.
final 08. On iron landed, runway clear.
Alright. I suppose I better run then. Are you going to fly tomorrow night, or are you just keeping it to just today?
If you want to fly tomorrow night, I'll join you.
Yeah, I didn't do a normal two DCS streams, so see if I can get on for tomorrow again.
Okay, well if you do, just let me know that you're setting up or whatever, and I'll join.
Yeah, I work tomorrow, but if I'm up, I will join too.
Oh, cool. Yep, that's good.
Okay, I'm away then. I'll cut the engine. I'm away, folks. It was a good evening. I quite enjoyed it. I still had fun, even though there were a couple of glitches. But yeah, it was good fun. Thanks for everyone for being there, and hopefully, if we fly tomorrow night, hopefully catch you then. Take care, everyone. TTFN.
Alright.
Yeah, thank you for the fun.
Right, many thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the little snippet that you got of it, and look forward to catching you again.
Thank you for the stream and for the fun in the flying.
No worries at all.
Before you go, Knight, what accent am I catching there? I feel as though it's French, but it just might be me being ignorant.
I'm Italian.
Sorry, say again?
I'm from Italy.
Oh, Italy. Okay. Well, nice to have you here. Hopefully catch you again. You take care. TTFN.
Thank you, Bill.
Alright, I will come out. I'll catch you again.
Ghetto Zebras. Take care, sir.
And you, Ghetto, nice flying with you again tonight. It was good fun. We had some
Ghetto Zebras.
joint effort as well.
Catch you guys next weekend. Great flying.
Okay, I don't know if you caught it, but we might fly tomorrow night. Of course, we've only done one night. We'll see how it goes. Lexor will let me know if he's getting ready, and if he is, then I'll
Ghetto
join.
Zebras. Awesome. The Kraken. Here I am. I'm Knight.
Ah, Kraken. Hello, Kraken. That's yeah. It's a good evening all round. So, yeah, okay, Kraken. Hopefully catch you tomorrow night, assuming we fly. I mean, that's not a definite yet, but we'll just wait and see how it goes with Laxor. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining on the stream as well. So, yeah, take care. I'll close the stream in just a short time.
I'm not sure either. I should work tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, see how it goes. You know, if not tomorrow, then we fly. The normal is Fridays and Saturdays, and we don't normally start until approaching, if not actually, midnight UK time, and then we go through to roughly 2:30. So see how it goes, and welcome to join. It's been good flying with you. Thank you. All right, take care, everybody. I'll leave you a little while, and then I'm going to close the stream. TTFN.
The Kraken. Copy that. Take care, Bill, and thank you.
Most welcome. Okay, that's it from me for tonight. Good night, folks. Take care.